Alright, so let me do something about my camera here, huh? Trying to get rid of the washed out effect. Negative. What if I turn it up? Can I get some distance on it? Let's see if I put it on this. Trying to get it away from the light. Hello. Oh, microphone. There's always something in the way, huh? Can you hear me? Hello. Nice. Okay. All right. Well, I gotta work on this, but for now, what if I loosen this? Send it over there. What's in the way? And then I can lower this a bit. That's not terrible. Now it's going to be in my way, but sigh. Hello. Okay. Back to work. Let's see what I got. So I found a little bit of ambition earlier today, and I sat down and started working on this stuff. So first thing I have to do is get these Tau models out the door to my buddy Bob. They've been sitting on my desk now for a year, and it's time. So I got to finish them. So this guy's just about done. Not much more to do for him. And the stealth suits, I airbrushed them. I was gonna try and do a funky stealth field effect that I've seen, but I decided, it didn't work. It wasn't working, so I abandoned the idea. So I just gave them a little touch of gray, a gray highlight on black, and I'm gonna go ahead and just highlight at black as normal and be done with them. Gotta get them out. They've been sitting here. Honestly, like this little squad has been just holding up my world for me. Trying to get it, just sitting there thinking about having to paint all these guns. So I just made some plans to finish this job and be done with it. So here we go. Time to move on, right? Yeah, I was thinking about you, and I figured you were at work. It's Friday, right? Are you in Boston now? I'm gonna put that over there. my looker's on. I'm like, why can't I see anything? You know, like, this weighs on me, my aging, because, like, how many more miniatures have I really got left in me? You know? That's a pretty depressing thought. Before I'm unable to hold my brush, you know, or unable to see well enough to do it. As my friend Sue knows, aging definitely is a problem for me. I hate it. And I'm off screen. All right. I'm using your camera, Sue. Slide it forward a bit. Ooh, gotta add. My son, he just dropped a toot over there. Speaking of aging, I'm never so bold as to just drop a toot like that. As Jack Nicholson said, never trust a fart. Millions. I painted like nothing this year. 2025 was a non-year for me. I'm gonna try and do better this year. I have no shortage of models to paint, that's for sure. So one of the things I have to do is let go of my need for like perfection and just paint stuff for the fun of it, you know, and get armies done. I have so many armies that need to be finished. That was a botched brush stroke. Yeah, it looks pretty good, right? I have to eliminate the background from my inset image. Oh no. Just use your Amazon one. Sorry for the ads. Yeah, I need to get on more religiously and actually build a subscriber base. I was doing well, and I just kind of stopped working. I only plan to be on for about an hour and a half or so. So I need to figure out an acceptable fast paint scheme to do my Dark Angels. Oh, I wasn't watching. Damn, sorry, I missed it. I hope you came up. I hope that my Twitch settings did not get reset on OBS. Yeah, earlier I was talking about how my kids, as they always do, found my channel, and this one really great kid, he was having a rough day, and he's in the National Technical Honor Society, and he had to not come to the meeting, so he stopped in to tell me that he couldn't come, and he was so apologetic, and he was upset about something. I could see that he was about to cry. I'm like, dude. I was like, get in here. And I dragged him in the room. I'm like, sit down. And so then I didn't make him sit down, but he came in and I was like, you know what? You need Hershey Kisses. and he kind of lit up. So I gave him a handful of Hershey Kisses. And that made his day. I was like, okay, as far as I'm concerned, I was like, heart first, then your mind, and then the rules. That's what I care about. So I care about you being happy and healthy and unstressed. So it's okay. Because I was kind of on them previously about attendance and getting to the meetings. So I was putting a little bit of stress on them to take it more serious because it is an honor society, and so these kids, some of them are pretty intense, and he was worried that I'd be upset. So anyway, he sat there and had some Hershey's Kisses and felt a whole lot better. All right, I'll probably be streaming. I'm off for the weekend, so I'll talk to you soon. Oh, there's 3 people watching. Hi. Hi, everybody. Say hello, please. Enter the chat. I apologize for the awkwardness of the inset. I got to do something about it, but my settings got changed. I didn't feel like playing with it. It's a me, a Luigi. Hi. No, these particular models are from my friend Bob. Um, I've had them for a year now. I promised to paint them for him. I do have a Tau army that I will be painting, though. At some point. No, I just got to get these done. I've had them for way too long, and I feel bad. Okay, highlight done. Now let me get the weapons. Let me get the bases painted brown. The Rhinox hide. Where'd it go? You gotta be careful with looking away because it messes with my vision. I'm all locked in right here. And that's Mephiston red. I wish I could see what others see. Brown. As it's meant to be seen. I can't find it. Found it. It's a me, a Luigi. What do I want to do with those bases? I think I'm not going to do them brown. I think I'm going to just do them with, I don't know. I'm not a fan of that. Of those. You know what, Bob Evers? I'm not using those bases. I'm ripping them off the bases, Bob. I'm gonna rebase them. They deserve better bases than that. Okay, let's see. I think I should have 3 of these here. I really haven't played much at all this year. I hate to say it. It's been a lull in 40K. I've barely played. I haven't really gone to any tournaments at all. And you know, it's just been a non year for me. And I hate myself for it. Those aren't the ones. All right, so I'm gonna have to see what I got here. I haven't been to many tournaments. It's been a long time. You know, because like I don't really have anyone that plays on my time, you know, that can play when I play. My buddy John, who I've been playing with, just had another baby, so he's in babyland. And I don't have much else going on, really, so... These I 3D printed, but they didn't come out all that great. Kind of poor, actually. Huh. Yeah, I'm gonna have to calibrate the printer. You can see the layers way too thick. I thought I used that on my 3D printer. I'm trying to see if that's black. That's black. That's black. So this was printed on this was printed on my resin printer as well. These were definitely printed on my filament printer, and they're not great. Let's see if I have any here. Yeah, see, look, there's the same one, but not so good at quality. Could have sworn I had more of those. I do have, let me see if I have any more. The little base toppers aren't so bad. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do some experimenting with those printers. These just didn't come out very good. That's not good. I gotta look at how to improve. I have an X1 carbon at work, and I was testing it out with these. Deck Knight, hey, what's up, bud? So yeah, to get back to what I was saying, I just haven't had much interest in playing, and it's not all that fun to go traveling all alone, and the last one I went to a GT with my old friends, and that was a great weekend. And I really enjoyed that weekend. But I haven't really had anything going on since then. So, yeah. I'm just using old bases I have sitting around. Well, they look good on these. Oh, that's what I'm going to use right there. Will that work for him? I think so. Yeah, sorry, I'm gonna have to tell my friend Bob that I disapproved of his cork bases. He won't care. It's a Luigi. All right. Push the, I'm going to take one last look over in my paint station for. I thought I had 3 of those. At this base. Rah! And this. Rah! I don't know why that just tickled me so. Yeah, that was the glory days all the way back then. The glory days. Okay, I'm gonna go look in one last spot. Yeah, negative. Okay. At least now I have a plan, though. I know what I'm doing. My 3D printer is at work, and when I get back to work on Tuesday, I'm going to print out more of these. That looks good, smooth, and unless I just want to bite the bullet and use these, like this one. Let's see. That looks pretty good, right? Bob did ask for me to paint my way. So, you know what, Bob? You're getting what you get. You get what you get, and you don't get upset. Okay. One of the issues is that the game is just so complicated now. It's I feel like it's kind of passed me on in a way. Like it's, it requires a lot of thought. And if you're not on your game, you get rickrolled. I drilled into the table. So, I found myself getting really stressed at tournaments. I don't want to use that cutter for this. Well, I guess I have already. Well, this is pretty messed up. I need some glue. The super glue. So, when I went to that GT last year, I was actually pretty pleased with myself. I thought I did pretty well. I had a chance to be in the top 5 or so. Came really close in my last game to getting a win, but I did not. Um, yeah, I'm not going to use that. I'm going to just use these 3 bases I have just kind of lurking about. Oop. Didn't mean to do that. I keep thinking about that. Maybe if you don't mind, we can sit down and you can help me do that. I think I've looked at it like once at some point, but I need to do that. You're right. Cuz I need to just get tight at the game. You can show me the way. Cuz there's so much going on with the game now. That looks awful. If his gun was in the other hand, that would be better. He looks pretty silly like that. What if I just... Oh yeah, that the base is just too small. That rubble. Just not good enough. Do I have another one of these sitting here someplace? I do. I do. I have another base. So that I need to play that game. Well, it's okay. Feel free to promote. You know, like the guys nowadays are so good at everything, and I've seen his stuff too. Tactical Tortoise. And you're right. He's good. They're all really good nowadays. And like that's what I was laughing about. I was talking to the kids because, you know, the kids at school they always ask me about why I don't make videos much anymore because they all found my channel, and I was like I keep trying to get back into it, but I was like I look at what the other guys are doing and they're so damn good. It's like overwhelming, and I feel like a hack because these guys are going to college for this stuff. You know, they're learning. Then and I'm sitting here with my crappy camera with my washed out light and you know, they're so good now. The graphics and the animations. Listen to me, I feel like such an old guy. No, I'm not. I'm not old. Okay, so I did away with those. Bob. Bob Evers. And I'm doing away with those cork bases as well on those things. He wants his drones on those, and I do not like those. Do not like your cork bases. I'll take this, and I'm going to put this on this. So what I'm going to do is take this, pull that off that, get rid of the cork, start cutting this away. It just flew across the room. It's really sharp. Oh, it's just flying everywhere. So I'm cutting this thing down a bit, get rid of the angles, And I'll glue it down to the base, and then I'll jack it up a bit, and I'll put some sand around it. I'm gonna put it on this thing. Yeah, that'll look good. Ooh, yeah. See, Bob will appreciate this. Need a blade. Trim that down some. Okay, now I need a paper clip. Yeah, I was actually talking about the tactical tortoise guy and I was lamenting at how good all these guys are nowadays, because like the kids at school that I teach keep asking me why I haven't done many videos, and the answer is that every time I try, I look at what other guys are doing, and they're so good, I feel inferior. These guys are good. And I'm jealous. I'm terribly jealous. Like Blood Angel's commander. He's basically me, you know, from 2009. 5th edition. You know? He's really good. And he has a huge following. And I'm jealous. Tell him I'm jealous. All right, I need to trim that down. That'll do, donkey. Yeah, well, you're right. I need to do it. And that's what the kids say. Exactly the same thing. They're like, just do it. What's wrong with you? You still have 15,000 subscribers on YouTube. They're like, just do it. It'll come back. And I'm like, you're right. So to get to my ultimate point is I was talking about how that kid came to my classroom, he was upset. And then he said just really solemnly looked at me. He's like, you should start making videos again, Mr. Dubuque. He's like, they're really good. And I'm like, dude. I was like, thank you for that. I'll do my best. So that's why I got on today. One good kid, you know? Sorry for the ads. Use your Amazon sub. You get a free sub with Amazon. And it wipes out the ads. Yeah, I like them way better on those bases. I think Bob will as well. If we're just popping in, hello, welcome, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. I see that there's 4 people. Well, 3 plus me watching. I'm working on my friend's Tau suit with three stealth suits. Trying to bang these out so I can send them back to him, and then get back to my own life here, painting what really matters. Dun dun dun. So earlier today, you'll appreciate this. I was painting my Death Company. Excuse my nose as dripping. And I actually used Nuln Oil on the wings, and it added some much welcome contrast. You can see them kind of pop, as opposed to let's see. Here's a little comparison, right? I'm not sure that guy's wings are finished, but let's see. Who's got some that look like they're close to done? Oh, yours. Yours are. So you can see my finished state, and then when I added that Nuln Oil to them to really bring out the popping contrast, what a difference the guy on the right here that it makes. Definitely worth the time. I've never been a huge fan of Nuln Oil. His this is one of my 3D prints. It's just all jacked up. But I think that for this light purpose, I'm sold on it. Made me a believer. Nuln Oil. So my intention is to finish off this squad of blood angels. At this point, I'm gonna just do them one at a time. So I'm gonna do his gun. Oh, wait, before I do that, no, I got glue on those, so I never touch a model that I just recently glued with a paintbrush. So they're gonna sit there and think about what they did. The suits. So okay, I'm gonna try and focus here and actually paint. I shut my trap for a few minutes. Be very, very quiet. My touch is still here. I really focus on the weapons because the way I paint them really kind of pops on the table, and they kind of make the army. They're a very subtle detail that makes a huge difference. I'm not sure you can really see what I'm doing up there. Can this thing zoom? Probably can, but I need to go into the settings. I need to watch one of those. You know how like on Facebook you'll get a reel once in a while that does some painting, and a guy did power or plasma guns. I need to look at what he did. Because one of the things I need to start doing is like learning from people. My friend John Steining taught me a lot about airbrushing. But I've been painting the same way for 20 years now. 20 years. No. Not 20 years. Say it ain't so. 2006 is when I started. Oh, yay. Hello, Streambot. Thanks for being here. Stick around and watch my stuff. I should make my son watch my stuff. Make him click on all my ads. Or else he can't play Xbox. 4 people. Say hello if you're just popping in, please. Give me something to chat about. I tend to ramble on. People have said that they like to just listen to me. They'll sit there and put me on in the background and paint. While I blather on. So right now I'm just looking for details that need a little highlight edge. Well, I gotta make that thing smaller. Where's the camera? It's over here. What if I did this? Now I can go over there. There. Get that out of the way a bit. I'm still on the picture. That's not terrible. Okay. So one of the things that I need to do quickly is quickly figure out, again, I was saying earlier, a fast way of painting my Dark Angels, Deathwing and the regular Dark Angels. That's Dawnstone. There's Dawn. I have lots of Dawnstone. This is the Administratum Gray. I'm looking for one that's open, but I don't see one, so I'm going to open this one. Once you open these GW pots, the clock starts ticking. All right. Mm-hmm, 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 mm-hmm. I did not do a good job at highlighting him. Now that I'm looking closely with my lookers, I can see that. My son doesn't know it yet, but I'm going to make him watch a movie with me tomorrow. I'll let him pick it. We're going 90s classic. Braveheart or Gladiator or Saving Private Ryan. Three of the greats. Kind of like this so far. Looking good. Boom, 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 boom. I kind of like how like I broke this wing by accident, but you know they're Death Company, so they're all kind of mangled looking and broken. Yeah, I'm thinking I might have to do that as well. I mean, it's those are three solid picks, no matter what. Private Ryan, Braveheart, and Gladiator. Three DVDs that pretty much everybody owned in the 90s. All right, I'm going to call him done. One down, 9 to go. Well, the gun still needs a couple of highlights, but let me give them a wash. Drakenhof Nightshade. Sneeze. Oh, pardon me. You know, he grew up watching all the Marvel movies with me. You know, and it became a pretty big part of what we did together. We went pretty much everything from like Iron Man on. I forget how old he was when Iron Man came out. I don't think he saw Iron Man. We saw that one later on together. He was young when that one came out, but pretty much every movie from like 2015, the last 11 years, we went and saw in the theaters together. In Star Wars too. So there really hasn't been anything lately kind of worth watching together. But now that he's older, he's a 16-year-old boy, it's time to start watching some of those old classics together. We're excited for The Mandalorian and Grogu. Which I think sounds kind of silly in general. The Mandalorian and Grogu. I wish they would just call it The Mandalorian. We know he's got Grogu, because this is the way. I tried to minimize the ads. I'll have to look at settings again. All right, so those suits are actually close to being complete. All I really have to do is dry brush highlights onto all the guns for the suit. I need to airbrush this the lamp on this thing. That's where that drone kind of hangs out. See? And the other one sits atop this thing. All right. Let me message my brother. Okay. So, more Death Company. Null oil. All right. Oh, dropped my phone. Okay. I didn't do the highlights on these wings. It's obvious. I'm wondering if I can just put in the shade here and maybe skip the highlights. Make these wings darker. Death Company wings. I was trying to do this with Apothecary White. Doesn't really do the job for wings. I've been playing that game Arc Raiders, man. It is intense. I should stream it. Griff Charger Gray. I'll have to look for that. Is that a contrast paint? I like that. Let me see if I can pull that off of the other one here. Come on. Dark wings. They are a death company after all. I'll have to look for that. Griff Charger Gray. I might even have some. I'll take that. Yeah, that gets the job done. Mm-hmm. Now what's next? Get my big boy over here. Oh no, come here. I don't think there's much left for him other than rim the base and put some patches of grass on there. Do I have any grass? Glass is getting scratched. Ooh, a part of my yacht. 4. Hi, guys. Look at my hair. Excuse me. All right, well, I only intended to go for an hour and a half, and I've just about reached that time. So, I'll be on again tomorrow during the day. Tomorrow's Saturday. Today was Friday. Yay! And I intend to be on a lot more. I really got to get going. I have a lot of stuff to paint. Um, I'm open to suggestions for recipes for Deathcore of Krieg. I've got a whole mess of Deathcore of Krieg that needs to get done. And I need to get them done fast and get them on the table. So I'm thinking contrast paints all the way for those guys. And then Dark Angels. So 2 big armies that need to get done. In Tau. But I already have a scheme for my Tau. I'm doing them red. So I thank everyone for being here. And I'll be putting this up on YouTube as well. So have yourselves a great evening, and I'll see you tomorrow. Appreciate you.